What's up, leathercrafters? I am Marina Karlova and I am a professional leathercraft pattern designer. And today I've brought you a fun project. It's a wine tote with some typography. You don't necessarily have to put this text on it. It says first aid. It's actually a great gift for your alcoholic friend. We all have that one, I think. Even for any regular people, it would be nice to have that emergency bottle kept somewhere in the house in case of an emergency. So it's a perfect Christmas gift for just about anyone. This is not a really complicated project, but you need to have strong cutting skills, be it with a knife or with scissors like I do, or you can just take DXF and or SVG file that are included with the pattern, take it to a laser machine and cut it with a laser, but that's cheating. I also included a set of letters that you can use to put your own words here, like for example what the f, or also you can skip this lettering part altogether and make just a simple wine tote, but this is boring. I would love to see all of your creations. You can post them in Karlova Design Facebook group. Let's not waste any more time and get started. First of all, print the pattern according to the printing instructions and choose the right format for your paper, be it A4, US letter, 24 inches wide, and also I've included SVG and DXF for the laser. Let's take a look at the leather. Here is the white leather for the letters, and it's quite soft. Probably a little bit too thick. You can use 1.5 millimeter. For the body, I'm using a 2 millimeter or 5 ounce chrome tanned. It's a pretty stiff hand. You can probably use a medium hand as well. It's gonna be okay too. This is the strap. It's 2.5 millimeter wedge. It can be somewhere from 2.5 to 3 millimeter. And for the bottom rim, 1 millimeter thick wedge 10. The size of the finished wine tote is 4 inches in diameter and 12 inches high. It's designed to fit all kinds of wine bottles, from regular ones to champagne. You can also make this tote out of some soft leather. In this case, you should omit the bottom rim and stitch the bottom directly to the body with overlapping stitch, the body layer being on top. The main part of this tote is designed for 5 millimeter stitching irons. So if you want to stitch your own text on it, first cut out the letters with stitching holes, then glue them onto the body, and then make the holes in the body following the holes on the letters, and then you stitch them on. I think this is called applique. Good, but not necessary. I'm gonna make the notches in the bottom piece to avoid the bump in the bottom part. Although the letters are made with 4 millimeter stitch length, it's not always uniform because the letter shape is so complex. The stitch length had to be kind of adapted to each stitching line. So you might have to punch these holes one by one, which was what I did. I actually don't have one prong stitching irons, only two, but the two prong allows some slack. So I didn't do perfect job here, but probably this is just how good it can get. And I've decided to trim the sharp corners of the letters just to make them look a little nicer. As this is a chrome tanned leather, I cannot really do the edges. Well, at least I've decided to remove the fluff from the back side of the edges. The buckle holder needs some skiving on the buckle end so it does not create too much bulk. When making a keeper, just make sure that it's suitable for the thickness of your strap. This is a chrome tanned leather and it doesn't really burnish well, but I decided to try it anyway. And we're also gonna need 1 inch buckle. Again, you can make any type of closure you like or no closure at all, just a single strap. Stitching the letters on looks like a lot of work, but it actually turned out to be a little less than I thought it would be. It took me about 2 hours. Also, notice that there are two letters I, and the bigger one goes in the word aid. In the enclosed file with the alphabet, all the letters are the same size. At this point, I decided to start my fireplace, and I thought I'd share a little bit of it with you. Let's stitch our little keeper. Here we are going to use some rivets to install the strap and the buckle holder. This part either out of focus or too hard to see because the leather is black, but actually I put the keeper between the two rivets. Let's stitch the bottom rim to the bottom. Now we are going to stitch the sides together and then stitch the bottom in its place. As the last step, we are going to stitch the bottom and the body together. Technically, we will be stitching the bottom rim to the body. And now we need to check if it really works as intended. This is a bottle of red dry Georgian wine. This wine tote actually can be used as a gift wrap as well. If you want to give someone a bottle of booze, you can pack it up nicely in such a tote. I hope you enjoyed this video and or found it useful. You can click the link in the description to go get the pattern and get to work and do all that you have in your head about the typography. Have fun, and I'm gonna see you in the next tutorial.